Welcome back to one of the Bears From Plays YouTube channel. Today is Thursday. It's May 1st. Welcome to May. I'm back. We're going to have some more NBA plays and props on the playoffs for Thursday night. We have two games. It's 105 to 123 in favor of the Rockets. Gave myself a win on that game. What really happened in this one, Rockets up by 30. Stephen Butler and company cut it to 12, and then the Rockets got to 14. They took everybody out. And even the bench of the Warriors have been outscoring the Rockets in the fourth quarter. I think the Rockets had 7 points at one point, and Kerr had said, "Hey, we're good. We're beating you with our bench in the fourth quarter. We're not going to bring in Steph or Jimmy right now, even though we're only down by 13." And the Rockets are kind of closing it out right now. But this is just a classic case of the Warriors are going to try to win this one on their home floor, and they didn't want to. I didn't want to say they didn't try later in the game, but they kind of didn't try later in the game. Try to win this one. It was kind of out of hand. It was a 30-point game, and the Rockets take it. Expected a blowout. We kind of got a blowout. I think the Warriors are just going to dominate them. I think they've got their number. You cannot expect to win this series with either Rockets if Jalen Green scoring 10 points and Fred VanVleet has now dropped 20-plus points in back-to-back games, and you barely took one of those games. You got lucky tonight that the Warriors weren't making a lot of shots, but, Fred VanVleet cannot be your leading scorer. That just cannot happen. Love Fred VanVleet, Wichita State guy. Watched him play in college a lot. You just can't have him be your best player. Want to know right now, other plays are going to start after this game. Lakers minus 5.5. They're now minus 6. We have Luka over 30.5, now 31.5 points, and then LeBron over 8.5, now 9.5 rebounds. So, got some good numbers. I did take the FanDuel. Who was the guy? I don't know. It was like a 50% profit boost for over or under LeBron James rebounds. So I decided to tail because the guy was going with the over rebounds. I don't remember his name, but we went with the over. Over total rebounds for LeBron. So we have 3 games still pending. Hopefully 4-0 day. Let's go take a look at the plays for tomorrow. We got my favorite team on the hardwood for tomorrow, the Detroit. Oh, what the hell? Here we go. What's this guy's name? Obviously, I'm not logged in, but Bill Simmons. He looks familiar. Maybe I just don't watch a lot of pregame shows. I don't know. I usually just watch the game. I couldn't tell you what show. I'm sorry. I'm sure there's a lot of Bill Simmons fans out there. Personally, I'm not one of them. The Warriors game's wrapping up right now. Lakers, like I said, coming up. Knicks and Pistons are going to be the first game. The Nuggets and the Clippers will be the second game. We're going to break the rule for the Nuggets and Clippers. We're going to start with them. I don't think the Nuggets could have played any better in that last game, game number 5. You guys know the numbers for game number 5 winners. They're extremely good. I think it's an 81 or an 82% clip rate that the winner of game number 5 goes on to win a 7-game series. The Clippers now have to win back-to-back games. Going to be tough for them, but I still think the Clippers can do it. This one's probably going at least 7. So we're going to take the Clippers here, minus 6.5. The rule before this series or after the first game was to take the points with whatever team was getting the points. The Nuggets have been getting the points on almost every game. I think every game this series they've been getting the points. We've taken the Nuggets every time. I'm going to back the Clippers here, minus 6.5. They're going to show up and show out on their home floor. Better defensive effort in this one. The Nuggets, they literally could not miss from 3 in that last game. Jamal Murray, I think he hit 8 or 9 threes. MPJ had 3 or 4. The threes fall for the Nuggets. They're going to be an elite team. If they don't, they're not going to be. They're not a very good defensive team. The Clippers can make their shots in this one. We go to game number 7, and game number 7, it's anybody's game. It's a coin toss. That's the one we'll probably take the points with the Nuggets in game number 7. But for this one, do-or-die situation, the Clippers are a very good team, especially defensively. I think they lock down. They play defense, just like the Rockets do in the first half of the Warriors game today. Clippers, minus 6.5 will be the play. For the top game here, Pistons and the Knicks. Pistons at home. I have taken the Pistons every time, and that is not going to change. I am still convinced that, I wasn't convinced of the first game of the series. I'm convinced the Pistons are better than Knicks. I think flat out, they're the better overall team. Younger team, sure. Less experienced team, sure. They've got the better head coach on the bench, and they've got the better players on the floor, minus Jalen Brunson, minus Karl-Anthony Towns. OG, Mikal Bridges, their defense has been okay in this series. They've not been scoring a lot of points. Cat came alive in 2 of these games in this 7-game or 6-game series, I should say, right now. But the Pistons, they could have easily won this one 4-1. There's been multiple games where the Pistons lose the last 2 minutes and they lose the game. The Knicks have been able to find a way to win every 50-50 game. The Pistons took the last one because they played a better fourth quarter than the Knicks. They're going to be at home, do or die situation. This one also goes 7 games, I think. At least we have these two series that has lived up to the expectations of giving us good playoff basketball in the first round. Because other than this series and the fights we get between the Rockets and the Warriors, NBA playoff basketball has not been the best. This T-Wolves Lakers series, maybe it gets a little bit better tonight with the Lakers winning that game if they can. But these two series have been awesome games every single matchup. So I'm going to go with the Pistons here, money line, and the Clippers minus 6.5. We're going to take a player prop from both games. I'm going to go back to Malik Beasley over his total points. It's 12.5 points. Not going to click on it because I'm going to get I'll click on it. I was going to say not going to click on it because it's going to take me a little bit to get back. But that's okay. We'll show the Malik Beasley over 12.5 points here on FanDuel. Where'd he go? Here we go. Over 12.5 points. The shot production's there. They just have to fall. He got hot in game number 4 from the outside. It's been, they've been given the upper hand to Tim Hardaway Jr., especially in late game situations. But Malik Beasley is a guy who's going to come in there. He's going to shoot about 12 times per game at least. He's going to take 8 of those from the outside. And if he's hot, he's hot. If he's cold, he's cold. There's no in between on this one. He's either going to score 15 or 20 points, or he's going to score 8. But I think Malik Beasley will be a difference maker in this game on the outside. They kind of took Cade Cunningham away in the last game, even though he still had 24, 8, and 8. Kind of took him away, kind of trying to double team him. Tim Hardaway Jr. has been okay on the outside, but the other guy who needs to really step up in this game is Malik Beasley, who want a chance to win this one in game number 6. I'm going to take it over 12.5 points as the first player prop of the day. And for the second player prop tonight, no, not heads and tails. For the second player prop tonight, we're going to be going to that Clippers and Nuggets game, and the Clippers are in desperation mode. Last time the Clippers lost Clippers lost game number 1. Game number 2, Kawhi Leonard showed that he's the best player on the floor. Well, Nikola Jokic is out there, but in that game, he was the best player on the floor. He's going to have to do it once again in this game. He has to take control in this series. He's going to go over the 24.5 points. In that game number 2, I don't know if you guys watched it or not, I believe I want to say he was 13 of 16 from the field at one point, maybe 14 of 17 from the field. It didn't matter what they did. Brought 2, brought 3, stayed with 1. Kawhi Leonard got to his spot. He made a couple moves. He pulled up, and he made every single shot he took. They need that Kawhi Leonard back in this game going up against the Nuggets. The Nuggets defense has been okay in this playoff series, but overall in the season, they are a weak defensive team. Kawhi Leonard can score whenever he wants, from wherever he wants. He's going to get a shot in this game in a do-or-die situation. This is a NBA champion, Kawhi Leonard. Give me his over 24.5 points as the final play of the day. Let's go over to the NBA recap graphic for tomorrow. We are going to go with the Pistons money line. Clippers minus 5.5. We're going to take Malik Beasley 6.5 now for the Clippers. Malik Beasley over 12.5 points, and then Kawhi Leonard over 24.5 points as the final play of the day. Guys, it's going to do it for the NBA picks and props for Thursday. It is May 1st. So you guys enjoy the content, please be sure to drop like this video and subscribe channel below. See you guys next video, and thanks for watching.